All right. Here we are. We are here. It is done. We have the uh, Power Rangers Ninja Steel trailer. Now before I get on this review, my personal opinions about it, I think that we need to talk about the history of how I necessarily felt about it when it first got announced, I think last year. So, first and foremost, when I first heard about Ninja Steel, I wasn't happy. I know that may sound as a shock to some of you people, but I wasn't. I wasn't. And truth be told, it was because of one, the theme is ninjas, and many of you may not know this, but I always felt like ninjas was a cheap way to get out of things. It's easy money maker. Everybody like ninjas, but you know, it just never really set well to me. And I guess you could thank Naruto for that, but yeah. So that was the first thing. Another thing is that I knew that the Sentai, even though I really don't watch it, I was told that the next one might been based on like trains or whatever, right? So I thought that idea in itself would be cool, it'd be something new. Like even with ninjas, we already had that done. Technically, three times I think. The aliens, they had ninjas. Then we had, I think it was Ninja Storm. I mean, and then technically speaking, even in the in the Power Ranger movie, there was ninjas in there. So I don't know necessarily. Didn't know how to feel about that at first. Plus, I thought the train idea would be cool, like I said. And so when I announced that got skipped, and they was going to potentially do whatever the Sentai is called with the ninjas, at first I wasn't too happy. But I can honestly say, after seeing the trailer, opinions might have changed. So we'll see. But yeah, the trailer basically starts off on a big airship, and I guess there's this intergalactic game show, and the host of this intergalactic game show is, I believe his name is Galvanex. It's kind of hard to. We didn't get a lot of close-up shots of him, but he looked like he might be pretty good. He might go down in the history with the Zeds and the readers of the show. We'll see. So I guess he's hosting this intergalactic game show, and he is the champion, and he wants to go to Earth to get the shurikens or whatever they're called, and harness those powers to take over the world, right? So it's pretty straightforward. And through that, he sends his strongest monsters down to Earth to, I guess, do his bidding, right? So clearly, right then and there, we're gonna have where we're gonna get our monsters from. Galvanex is the strongest monster, the head of all the monsters, so he's clearly gonna be the main villain of the show. And yes, so the question that brings to my mind is like, so how are the Reds going to get these Ninja Steels? Like, are they going to choose them? Is it going to be something that they find? That's going to be very interesting. Another thing about me that I always like is, where are the is the Zordon per se of the show? Is he's going to have one of the Shoryukens? Is he's going to be a Ranger? What is the alpha of the show looks like? But we'll get into that. Throughout this trailer, they did show the Ninja Stars. They all look cool, very different, very true to Power Rangers. They are. I am a big fan of these suits. I think they look good. there's a scene in the trailer where the Red Ranger is doing like some jumping air attack with his sword, and I don't know, he has some armor on him, and that looks actually, it looks pretty good. It does. It looks pretty good. I wonder if that's gonna be his battle mode, seeing as all the Red Rangers have battle modes, but as of right now, you know, it could be like they did with Samurai. Could be all of them had that armor. They also showed during the trailer, the Rangers was fighting one of the monsters, and it does some attack, and the Blue Ranger puts up some type of water mirror. So clearly, these are going to be the superpowers of the show. So I wonder if are they gonna have like their own powers dedicated to them, or are they going to be able to do different type of jutsus and have different type of elements? Like, for example, at the end of the trailer, they show the Blue Ranger again, and he's doing fire, which is very weird. You know, you would think that the fire would be dedicated to the Red Ranger, but in the trailer that wasn't necessarily the case. Now, granted, there's not no story or anything, so who knows? Maybe that could play a role into the story of that particular episode. But so far, it seems that that's going to be the case as far as like Jitsu is concerned. Another thing is they also talked about weapons. The Pink Ranger did some type of move where she used her bow and arrow, which is homage to Mighty Morphin, and she shoots down the raiding arrows. So once again, will each ranger have their own particular special weapon, which I'm sure they are. That's very true to the show. Or once again, does it go back to jutsus or whatever like that? Another good thing is that there was a lot of footage of Zords. There's a lot of Zords in this one. I'm trying to think. Usually each ranger has their separate Zords, then that combines to make one Zord, and usually there's another off Zord due to the 6th Ranger. So I'm not really sure how they're going to do it, but there was a lot of footage of the Zords. Much I can remember, there was about 4 of them. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I am, but yeah. But all in all, I think the trailer was good. I would assume February 2017. So maybe we'll get our first episode-ish. And, you know, we'll see. Like I said, I wasn't necessarily too fond of the Ninja Steel. I wasn't fond of the name. I wasn't fond of the Ninja. But the trailer definitely has gave me some excitement. So, we'll see. On another note, they did show the Rangers. My personal opinion, I think it would be kind of silly to judge a book by its cover. So I'm going to hold off until we actually get to see them act in action. But, you know, that White Ranger though. But anyway, yeah, so that's all I got. I did enjoy it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Fortunately, I wasn't able to make it to Power Morphicon, but hopefully there's one 2018, and maybe I can go, you know. But until then, signing out. You know, like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more Ranger videos. You already know what it is.